There comes a time in your life when you've got to stop waiting for motivation to knock on your door and make a decision to move. You've got dreams, you've got goals, you've got vision, but none of that means anything if you won't get up and do something about it. Let me tell you something. It's not going to always feel good. It's not going to always feel right. But that's when you push the hardest. That's when you force yourself to take action. Because success doesn't come to the comfortable. Progress doesn't visit the passive. You've got to step into the fire and keep walking even when the heat gets turned up. You keep sitting there waiting for something to hit you, waiting for a spark, waiting for the mood to be right. You keep saying, when I feel ready, I'll start. When I get inspired, I'll move. But let me tell you something plain and clear. Motivation is not coming to rescue you. You don't need another hype video. You don't need a feel-good quote. You don't need your emotions to get on board. You need to move. You need to act like your life depends on it, because it does. Yeah. There are too many people who keep putting their destiny on pause while they wait to feel like it. But motivation is a luxury. It's a bonus, not a necessity. If you only move when you're motivated, you'll barely move at all. The most successful people, the most driven, the most impactful, they didn't build their lives on emotion. They built it on decision. They chose to take the step when they were tired. They showed up when they were discouraged. They kept grinding when nobody was watching, nobody was clapping, and nothing looked like it was working. You want breakthrough, but you're waiting to be moved? Stop waiting. Get up and move yourself. Sometimes your body has to lead your mind. Sometimes you've got to start before your mind catches up. Sometimes the act of doing is what creates the motivation you were waiting for. Start small, but start now. Because every second you delay is a second you lose. You don't need motivation. You need to make up your mind. Discomfort is not the enemy. It's the evidence that you're stepping into something greater. Too many people quit the moment it gets hard. They back down when it hurts. They walk away when they feel pressure. But let me tell you the truth. Discomfort is the doorway to development. If you're feeling it, you're on the right track. See, we've been conditioned to chase comfort like it's a reward. But comfort never made anyone stronger. Comfort never birthed greatness. Comfort keeps you exactly where you are. And what you're called to do will never fit inside your comfort zone. Boo. That dream, that goal, that calling, it's sitting on the other side of what you don't want to deal with. You've got to be willing to sweat for it, fight for it, struggle through the awkwardness, the fear, the fatigue. That's where the shift happens. Growth is ugly. It's painful. It's inconvenient. It'll make you question yourself. But if you learn to embrace that tension instead of running from it, you'll rise in ways you never imagined. Discomfort is a sign that you're not coasting. It means you're climbing. And yes, climbing is hard. Your muscles burn, your breath gets short. But higher ground isn't handed out, it's earned through the climb. So don't run from the pressure. Don't escape the hard thing. Sit in it. Sit in it. Work through it. Push past it. Because every step you take through the discomfort is shaping you, preparing you, positioning you for the place you've been praying to reach. Desire will get you excited, but discipline will get you results. You can want it all day long. You can dream about it, talk about it, post quotes about it, but none of that matters if you don't have the discipline to show up when the excitement is gone. Because desire fades, emotion fades. That fire you had on day one, it won't be there every morning. It won't be there every morning. But discipline doesn't care about your feelings. Discipline says, we show up anyway. You think champions train because they always feel like it. You think world changers build legacies because they're always inspired? No. They made a decision, and then they followed through on that decision long after the mood they made it in was gone. That's discipline. That's what separates the talkers from the doers. Discipline is when you tell yourself, I don't want to do this right now, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's the muscle you build every time you choose consistency over comfort. It's the voice that says, you get up, when your body says, oh, not today. It's the mindset that keeps you moving forward when your emotions are screaming for the easy way out. You will not always feel motivated, but if you are disciplined, you don't have to be. Discipline puts you in position to win, even on your worst days. Because success doesn't ask how you feel. It just responds to what you do. And every disciplined decision, every boring rep, every early morning and late night, it's stacking, building, multiplying behind the scenes. And one day it all pays off. Stop trying to avoid what's hard. Stop praying for the path of least resistance. You're not here to take the easy route. You're here to conquer the mountain. You keep asking for breakthrough, but you keep running from the very thing that's designed to bring it. Hard things are not your obstacle. They are your opportunity. They are the test that reveals what you're really made of. Everybody wants elevation, but nobody wants to sweat. Everybody wants results, but few are willing to wrestle through the pain it takes to get them. Listen, resistance is a gift. It's how strength is formed. You don't get stronger by doing what's easy. You get stronger by going through what challenges you, stretches you, and scares you a little. Are those hard things you keep avoiding? That's where your growth is hiding. That's where your growth is hiding. That's where your character gets forged. That's where your confidence gets built. You don't build endurance by coasting. You build it when your lungs burn, when your legs shake and you keep going anyway. That's when the breakthrough starts to crack open. That's when the shift begins. Yeah, Nant. You will not rise by avoiding pressure. You rise by embracing it. Stop trying to find shortcuts. Stop trying to skip the steps. The fire you're walking through is not there to destroy you. It's there to refine you. You've got to face the hard conversations, do the hard work, make the hard changes. Because every hard thing you conquer becomes a weapon in your hand, a testimony, a reminder that you're stronger than you thought and you're built to overcome. You weren't born just to exist. You weren't created to just go through the motions. There is a reason you are here, a purpose that was planted deep inside of you before you ever took your first breath. And when you tap into that purpose, really lock into it, it becomes a force stronger than fear, stronger than doubt, stronger than any excuse you've been hiding behind. Purpose doesn't push you from behind, it pulls you forward. It gives your pain meaning. It gives your struggle direction. It gives your steps momentum. But here's the thing, most people don't move because they're waiting to feel like it. They're waiting for life to be perfect. When you're anchored in purpose, you don't need perfect. You don't need all the answers. You don't even need the applause. All you need is that inner why, that fire that says, I can't stay here another day. I was made for more than this. Purpose will yank you out of your comfort zone. It'll wake you up early. It'll keep you grinding when everybody else has gone home. Because purpose doesn't care about how tired you are. It reminds you why you started in the first place. The danger is in letting life distract you from your reason. It's easy to get caught up in survival and routine and busy work. But deep down, something in you knows this isn't all there is. Something inside is pulling you toward impact. Legacy change. That's your purpose calling your name. You can't afford to ignore it. You've wasted enough time. So instead of waiting for motivation to show up, let your purpose lead the way. Let it drag you through the tough days, pull you past the distractions, and carry you through every storm until what you see in your spirit becomes the life you're living. Your feelings will lie to you. They'll tell you to quit when you should keep going. They'll tell you you're not ready when you've been ready for years. They'll whisper that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not strong enough. But let me tell you, feelings are not facts. You can't build a life, a dream, a destiny on something as unstable as emotion. One minute you feel fired up, and the next minute you want to disappear. If you let your feelings steer the wheel, you'll crash every single time. The truth is, some of the most powerful moves you'll ever make in your life will come when you feel the least like making them. It's like making, because feelings are seasonal. They come and go like the wind. But purpose is eternal. Commitment? That's what sustains you when the motivation dries up. You've got to make up your mind that your decisions are going to be bigger than your emotions. You don't have time to wait until you feel like it. You'll miss the window. You'll miss the moment. You'll miss the opportunity. Sometimes the door opens and your feelings are still in bed. Get up anyway. Move anyway. Do it anyway. Because your future doesn't care how you feel. It responds to what you're willing to do regardless of how you feel. Some of you are stuck not because you're unqualified, not because you're incapable, but because you keep checking your emotions before you make a move. Stop giving your feelings that much power. They don't pay the price. They don't carry the consequence. You do. So rise above it. Lead yourself. And when your emotions try to run the show, remind them, we're not doing this based on feelings. We're doing this based on vision. You keep looking around, thinking you need something more time, more money, more support, more clarity, more confidence. But let me tell you right now, you already have what you need. Everything required to begin, to move, to break the cycle. It's already inside you. You've been waiting for a sign, waiting for a confirmation, waiting for someone to tell you you're ready. But I came to tell you, you've been equipped. You were born with something. Call it a gift, a voice, a calling, an instinct, a vision. It's in you. You don't have to go chasing it. You don't have to beg for it. What you need to do is stir it up, activate it. Use what's in your hands right now. Stop disqualifying yourself because of what you think you lack and start recognizing what you already carry. You've survived things that should have taken you out. You've endured storms that proved your strength. You've got wisdom from the wounds. That's equipment. That's evidence. That's proof you're built for this. You keep saying, I'm not ready. But listen, readiness doesn't come before the move. It comes through the move. You grow into it as you go. The problem is you've been measuring yourself against other people's highlight reels, comparing your raw season to someone else's polished stage. But you don't need what they have. You just need to trust what's already in your hands. That voice, that story, that grit, that experience, that dream. That faith. You are not empty. You are not lacking. You are equipped. And when you start walking like you've got something, because you do, doors open, strength rises, and purpose comes alive. You can sit there all day long with your vision board, your notebooks full of plans, your goals written out in perfect detail. But if you never take a single step, it's all just wishful thinking. Plans without action are nothing but dreams without legs. You can dream as big as you want, but if you're not doing something about it, you're just spinning your wheels. And that's the cold, hard truth. Planning is important, but action is the ignition. You know what most people do? They spend years perfecting their plan, thinking they need everything to line up just right before they move. They strategize, they overthink, they analyze every angle. But listen to me, perfection is the enemy of progress. The plan will never be perfect. The timing will never be flawless. You can't keep waiting for the stars to align. If you wait for everything to be exactly right, you'll be waiting forever. And meanwhile, the people who are taking action, imperfect, messy action, they're moving ahead. They're making mistakes, sure, but they're learning. They're failing forward. They're figuring things out on the fly. You don't need a perfect plan. You need to start. The moment you start taking action, momentum begins to build. And when momentum builds, your plan starts to take shape. You'll adjust along the way. You'll pivot. You'll learn. But you can't learn anything while you're sitting still. Your dreams will stay locked up inside of you unless you do something to set them free. So stop waiting for conditions to be perfect. The best time to start is now, even if it's messy. Because action gives you clarity. It reveals the path one step at a time. Faith is not passive. It's not a feeling you get when things are going well or something you rely on to get you through tough times. Faith is a force. It's not a thought you entertain. It's a decision you make. Faith requires you to move, to act, to step into the unknown even when you have no idea what's on the other side. It's easy to talk about faith when things are comfortable. It's easy to claim belief when the ground beneath you is solid. But when the ground is shaking, when everything around you is uncertain, that's when faith truly shows up, and that's when it requires action. You can't say you have faith and then sit still. Faith is what propels you forward when everything in your mind is telling you to stop. Faith is what fuels your feet when you don't know where the next step will land. And I need you to understand this. Faith doesn't move mountains by itself. Faith moves you. And then the mountain moves. You have to put your feet to the ground. You have to trust that even when you don't see the way will appear as you move. The miracle isn't just going to show up at your doorstep. You've got to walk into it. You've got to step into the unknown and trust that as you take that first step, something will shift. Faith without works is dead. That's not just a saying. It's the blueprint for transformation. You can believe all day long that something is coming, but if you don't take action in alignment with that belief, you're just waiting around for something that's never going to arrive. True faith demands movement. It demands you to get up, to go, to do, to walk by what you believe, even when it doesn't look like anything is happening. And when you move, that's when the doors start to open. That's when the resources show up. That's when the right people come into your life. But none of that happens until you move. Your future is not some distant dream waiting to fall into your lap. It's not an outcome that's going to manifest without your involvement. Your future is calling you, and it needs you to be active. It needs you to stop procrastinating, stop hesitating, and stop putting off the things that you know you're meant to do. You cannot sit and wait for the future to happen to you. You have to make it happen. The truth is, the future is shaped by the decisions you make today. Oh, every moment of inaction is a moment of opportunity lost. You can't afford to keep putting off what you're meant to do. Your family needs you to act. Your community needs you to show up. Your dream needs you to do the work. Because the longer you sit on your gifts, the longer you delay your progress, the longer you push aside your responsibilities, the further you move away from the life you're meant to live. Your future is dependent on your willingness to move today. You might think that you've got all the time in the world, but time is the one thing you can never get back. Every second you waste is a second that's gone forever. Your future is waiting on you to make decisions now, to take action now, to put your foot down and say, I will not wait any longer. I will not sit any longer. I will not let another moment slip by without moving toward my purpose. Because every action you take now builds the foundation for the life you're going to live tomorrow. You don't get to sit back and hope it all works out. You don't get to coast and think success will find you. Success comes when you step up and take responsibility for your future. It needs you active. It needs you determined. It needs you to stop delaying and start doing. You've got dreams. You've got purpose. Now, got purpose. But your future needs you to take action right now. You are the one who will create the future you want to see. One decision at a time, one move at a time. So I'm here to tell you today, stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop making excuses. The time to act is right now.
Well,
Your dreams, your future, your purpose, they're not going to wait for you to get comfortable, to feel ready, or to have everything figured out. The world needs you active. Your future needs you moving. And the person you're meant to be is waiting for you to take the first step on up. Everything you've been praying for, everything you've been hoping for, it's on the other side of your action. You've got to force yourself to move even when you don't feel like it. You've got to trust that when you take that step, the next one will follow. And every step after that will get you closer to the life you were born to live. So get up, act, and let today be the day you start building the future you've always dreamed of.